Liberia's prolonged civil crisis and its eventual end did not muster total peace and prosperity for the country, its people, and Liberians are yet to make up for some unresolved problems that may not even be handled in years to come. As is often said, where one man's right ends, another man's right begins. So is the case with Liberia's numerous issues. The Civil War presented loads of problems, including heightening drug addiction, rape, prostitution, teenage pregnancy, and many more, which are hastily wiping out the fundamentals of our society, the youth, and needs pressing interventions. This menace cuts across Liberia's 15 political subdivisions, and some humanitarian and advocacy groups are working around the clock in making sure that victims of these circumstances are educated and have a better life. One of such groups is the Change for Liberian Children and Youth, CLCY. This is a bird's-eye view of Carisbrooke District in Montserrat County, a rural community few miles away from the nation's capital, Monrovia. This community is inhabited by over 45,000 people, and this is where CLCY was launched on July 2018.
CLCY started when Daniel Henderson came to Liberia 2016. When they invited us to join him to have a children program, in which we did with helping at the time. For the children that came, they were overwhelming. More than 500 children came at the time for the Christmas program. So in that time, he saw the need for the children of Liberia.
Many inhabitants here live on less than $1 a day due to the extreme poverty rate amongst residents. These are few of the deplorable and uncomfortable conditions some Liberian children face.
In first grade, I grew up.
Going to school here is very difficult because some of us, our parents, are working very hard to earn money to send us to school. When they don't go or make farm, they will not send us to school. I will not be able to sit down to see my friends going to school, and I'm not going to school. So I wanted to help me to continue my education process.
Mama got to say cassava leaf, potato bean, she got to go farm before she sent her to school. More than 5 in 1 year that going to school. It have for me to go on my mind, pay my pieces for school fees. She will not be able to pay my own, so I got to drive for that year, then my sister a thing. I feeling bad about it because I didn't become to school, then my sister be safe, and all of us supposed to start education together. I need people to help me about my education.
The work left behind 100 years problem. Because you see that children are growing up by themselves and born children that they cannot even take care of them.
Yema Town Public School is partly sponsored by CLCY.
We are lacking of other aid, like something that will motivate them, not only on a teaching level, but on a feeding level. It makes the child happy. And we are lacking of it, and other things like the playground or instructional material, we call it visual aids that will help the children, to actually see what they are learning, that will encourage them, or extracurricular activity that will, motivate them. We are lacking of it. If the CLCY can come in with this material to help us, we actually love it.
Here to help those that are in need, and helping people who are in need is my purpose.
When I read through the document of CLCY, it talks about taking care of disadvantaged children. I am of that background too. Had it not been for humanitarians who came to get me out of the village, I would not be where I am today. And so I've always had that passion that Others did it for me. Whenever I have the chance, those around me should feel the impact.
A lot of challenges. And some are there. There's lack of conducive learning classroom. The atmosphere of learning is not conducive. That is, the classroom is not special enough. I would love to tell them that we need, honest as I said, we need other aids, teaching aids, like, instructional material that will upgrade the teaching system.
These orphans, including John Saki, a physically challenged, risked their lives just to survive.
He's a very hard working boy. He can cook coal, he buy uncle. He cut palm make his own oil. He's a hard working man. So for that reason, we all in the village, we just love him. We just love him. You see, the reason why I impressed that to have him with me is when I was 12-year-old. When someone came and took me from my parents and carried me to take me off. So I began to stay with them till I got to know myself. So for that reason, I knew that if you take care of someone too, God will bless you.
Helping people to break the limitation is about helping yourself. Today we are using technology, we are using Facebook. It is by the people of America contributed towards the life of a man called Mark Zuckerberg. Today we are using Facebook. Everybody in the world are using Facebook through one person that will be impacted by the nation. So if we help the children of Liberia, they could be the one to solve that problem of the world today.
But these children, including their parents, for once breathed out fresh air after CLCY saw it necessary to render lives-changing aid to them in every dimension of their lives, education, welfare, among others.
Through Brother Joshua, when you have the information, how can you start putting the mechanism together so I can connect me with CLCY to support me in school. Since they came I started going to school and they started helping me. I just want to thank you for what you did for me because it's so big. Yeah, because I was not expecting it for it to happen like this. Yeah.
CLCY has sponsored me until my father passed away because I was not having a change because me and my father used to go in school to send me to school, but since he passed away, CLCY take me to send me to school. They started helping me. Because my mother now get change to send me to school. Yeah. It was difficult for me because the time my father passed away, I get sick for almost 3 months. Get a job, get an orphanage job. Yeah, my mother got to CLCY to help me in the process, in the 10-month clinic to clean me. Yeah. I want to tell all my partners now to be serious. We all want to CLCY to make the organization.
They have been assisting most of my citizens here. Some have been, their school fee have been paid by them. Some they let for the which are the disabled. One who used to go in the bush to look for wood, but now the people have made him, at least he can now have his own meal. We all going to bush to hustle for, which he never had parents. But now the CLCY were coming in, they have been able to give me the opportunity to go to school and do every necessary thing that the other friends in school can do.
Whatever anyone can do to help any of the little ones that we are catering to, we ask that you please do it.
This is a battle cry for the generation of Liberia. We are calling on them to help us, CLCY, to help Liberian children because the needs of Liberian children are very huge. So we are calling on people of like mind, people of goodwill to donate, to give to CLCY so we can be able to help these children. so that they can make an impact in society.
Well, I want to tell other people that CLCY is good because it's an organization to help people that cannot afford. And if you can afford, and don't lie, bring it to CLCY, and we'll put it in good use for you.
Despite the tough life in Liberia on a daily basis, there are still Liberians who are willing to render volunteer humanitarian services to the country and its people. CLCY, through the special grace of God, has some of these people managing its operation here in Liberia.
The organization provides a lot of good services to the community in terms of education, in terms of health, and also agriculture, and that which I'm more interested in.
And seeing the need of our Liberian children, and for me, I actually have the passion to be part of this organization.
Based upon the humanitarian services and the need to help some Liberian children to improve their lifestyle, so that during the necessary join the institution to help provide some services.
I joined CLCY for so many reasons. One, they are CLCY, an organization that help children, they are helping the children of Liberia. They give financial aid to people, and they also support less fortunate people.
CLCY is a humanitarian organization. We deal mainly with children. And you see our children upcoming in Liberia here, right after the civil crisis. There are a lot of things that have been going on. So the coming in of CLCY, taking children from the street, molding their mind for the future for Liberia, is what I embrace so much. That's what touched me to join CLCY.
First of all, I'm a volunteer. I love doing volunteerism to help young people, especially who are less fortunate in society, who cannot afford.
The difficulties in this country is because we lack the human resource. No, they are not able to add value to the resources that we have. Today you see a child in the street selling, see the children in the street selling, see them the riding just motorcycle to survive. And a lot of energies have been wasted as you see them. Pretty soon you will see the people get old and they will have nothing to contribute to the society. So we have come to develop them through education, and more especially the one that we are about to start, the particle scale learning center in CLCY, that will train the less fortunate children, advance them in trade, and whatsoever they can do to make an impact in the society. CLCY is ready to do that for the people of Liberia.
CLCY is a non-for-profit and humanitarian organization catering to the educational needs of underprivileged Liberian children and youth, and is thereby calling on philanthropists, including other local and foreign successful humanitarian organizations, to come to the aid of the children of Liberia by donating cash and material subsidies.